Women in the safari rally are no longer spectators. They are game changers, competitors and challengers. Among them being Tinashe Gatimu with a powerful partnership, her own mother, Carol Gatimu, who is her navigator. Join us as we listen to their story of strength and precision of how they go through and win even in the toughest terrain. How are you feeling? Sasa tumekuja, finally we are here. How are you feeling?
Excited.
We are also excited and we appreciate so much. How does it feel?
Exhilarating. Doing it for the fourth time. Having finished all the previous ones, we aim for the same this year.
Oh, that's nice. The fourth one?
Yes.
You've mentioned the fourth one.
Yes.
How has your journey been?
My journey started, I think, before I was born. Unaona hizi magari zinaendanga hapa juu ya mamawe zikipanda panda hizo.
Hizo ma four wheel kubwa kubwa.
Exactly.
Hey, ngori.
Yeah. Then wakaona it's too slow. Wakaenda rally raid. Hiyo time ilikuwa inaitwa cross country. So ni kama unaenda uko na set time to go through a certain route. So the more laps you do, the better you are.
Okay.
Then now again wakaona it's too slow. Na sasa wakaenda rally. Then now mama akaanza kurace na Toyota Levin. Then sasa dad alikuwa navigator wake, but sasa for the rally akakuwa he was the senior mechanic. And then now they used to bring my sister and I along for all of these races, but then I think nilikuwa mdogo sikuwa naelewa nini inafanyika.
You were not interested?
I wasn't interested. Nilikuwa naingia mimi na ndio na kitabu yangu, tunafika tunasema okay, natafuta ka spot nakaa nasoma kitabu until the end of the day. Then now, but I've always been interested in cars. So kama kuna game ya simu ni game ya gari, kama kuna toy ni toyka.
Yeah.
So then now 2022 ikianza sasa ndio nikaanza kuelewa. Then now I started racing in 2022 in a maji bag, hata ndio hapo unaiona hii ya white.
Wow.
Then now I've never looked back since. So now after that nika race na gari yenye mama alikuwa na race hiyo Toyota Levin. It was a two-wheel drive car. Then two-wheel drive kumaanisha the only two wheels are providing the power to push the car.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was fortunate to have parents who were in the scene before me. So I'm actually second generation. Then so wazazi wangu wao na their friends, they used to like now pull money together to race. And then with time now venye tulianza sasa kuprogress, tunapata sponsors kama this year tuko na KCB tunarevisha na wao.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah. So getting like raising funds is for sure a reason why a lot of people think it's difficult to get in, but then if you're passionate about something, you will find a way. So bora tu you're passionate, you come, you see how you can enter. There's also a lot of goodwill in the sport. So like there's not everything has to be monetary, so you can just offer your services and then someone can give you something in exchange.
That's interesting. How has it been like? Uski hiyo pressure ya ni mom atasema nini, you know, being a young girl, maybe ulianza ukiwa
17.
Wow.
So the event I first participated in is called autocross. It's a close circuit race, so kituka 2 to 4 kilometers and then around about 4 times, and then they take the best of 3. So you don't need a license for that because it's on a closed circuit.
Okay.
So watu wanasikiza huko tafadhali please. It was legal.
Yes, please.
So my first car was this Maji bag over here. It was nice. It was nice to start with because it's not too powerful, so you get to learn how to control it. It's a two-wheel. Then now after that I drove the Toyota Levin, which mom used to drive, and then hiyo iko huku tuliuza after ni roll.
After the roll. Okay.
But it was also a good car, front wheel drive, so miguu za mbele pekee ndio zilikuwa zinakupea power. Also good for learning because not so powerful, so you need to carry more, like you need to carry more momentum into the corners, so you need to understand how to take corners and everything.
Okay.
And then now after that sasa nikahamia GC.
It's called a GC?
Yeah, so it's a Subaru Impreza GC8.
Oh, Subaru Impreza GC8.
Yes.
Interesting. At least no jogging. And this one?
This one is actually the exact same thing. They're sisters.
They're sisters?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tinashe, do you have siblings?
Yes, I have one older sister.
So what stood out for you to be the one who's behind the wheel?
Okay, growing up, when nimesema sikuwa interested so much in rally, people actually thought my sister ndio angeanza kurace. But then somehow ikakuwa mimi. Tami siwezi explain. But tuko penye tuko. Her now she's more interested in bikes. So yeah, bikes, motorbikes. So yeah, ko hiyo side sisi tuko hii side, but bado when we go for events, it's a whole family affair. Mom ni navigator, dad ndio mechanic, sister yangu ndo anatujali huko behind the scenes, pande wa chakula and hospitality and everything.
How did it come to be you wote mko in the same, like it's now a family business or a family affair?
A family affair.
Yeah, how did it come to be?
Mom and dad are mechanics by profession, so that's actually where they met. They met in school. So now being mechanics and being speed junkies, wakanza history ya rally way back kitambo. So then now when we came of age, I could say. Now when I started racing, I mean it just happened. It just gelled, I guess. Yeah.
What is it for you being behind the wheel?
The thrill is next to nothing, as in second to nothing. I think. First of all, uko juu ya venye the way the car is designed, kiti ina kuhug, belts ziko tight, uko tu hapo niwe na gari, niwe na barabara. So there's no other feeling like it. The beauty of these cars is the safety, because from the roll cage to the seats, the belts, everything is designed in such a way that in case anything goes wrong, uko sawa. So they're safer than road cars actually. So
this car is safer than a road car?
Yes, very much. Yes.
Wow. What do you mean by saying safer?
Hizo vitu, the roll cage, first you can't rally without things like the roll cage, the seats, the belts. So everything is designed in such a way that even if something happens, you're essentially one unit with the car. Si atu unarusha rushwa nini. Then even the safety gear, easy suit, shoes, socks, balaclava, gloves, kila kitu ni fireproof. So in case of anything, you're more or less okay. The helmet has something called a hands, which it straps onto the belt, so that in case of forces, your head is held in place usipate whiplash.
So you want to mean everything is fireproof? Like in case of
everything you wear, yes.
It is fireproof?
Yes.
And so in case of fire, in case of an accidental fire, what is the first action you're supposed to take, like when you're inside the car? There's
something called a cutout. So there's a switch inside which, switch, everything electrical goes off. There's the same switch up nje, inakuanga hapo juu. So and then so in case of anything, in case of a fire, that is, switch everything off, get out of the car as quickly as possible. Even the belts ziko na quick release. So si kama hizi zingine ati kwanza unatoa alafu unaanza kutoka nini. You just flick it and everything comes out, ndo unaweza kutoka. And then every car has a fire extinguisher system, an automatic one na hii ya kushikilia na mkono. So in case of a fire unapata powder inakuja ndani ya where the engine is, ndani ya gari, everything. Yeah.
What does finishing a rally, what does it mean to you? Because you've told us about the thrill.
The first thing always in a rally is to finish, because you can't win if you haven't finished. And for example, in the safari, there are so many people more experienced than me who've been in the sport for so long who have not been able to finish. So being able to say that I've done 3 safaris and I've finished already is an achievement in itself. Yeah. So it's otherworldly. Yeah. Like,
what challenges do you face considering a man coming to see you and then ile kona msichana anaendesha? How does it feel?
Nadibamba.
Inakufurahisha?
Juu wanakuja hapo na assumptions zao and then wanaona venye unaendesha gari wanasema hizi hapana haiwezi. So, but you're breaking stereotypes first of all just by being here. And then I have a very supportive family. Me and my sister atujai kuwa na hiyo ati sijui we are girls so we can't do this. Our parents were always like, you want to do it, sawa, endo fanya. And then now even in the motorsport scene, a lot of people are encouraging, especially being a young female. They want the sport to grow. So anything, kama niko na swali naweza uliza, kama hata wanani offeria vitu zingine hata kabla niulize. So it's a supportive community.
What inspired you to major and to say this is what I want, Safari Rally, this is what I want to do?
Just when I started now in 2022, I never looked back. The thrill of driving, like just the exhilaration, the adrenaline, it's amazing. Like, and then now to enter to, when I came of age, when I was 18 in 2023, it was actually mom who was supposed to drive. And then they were like, no, she has a driving license and we want to nurture these young people to come into the sport, let her drive. So that's actually how I got into the seat.
How old are you, Tinashe?
I'm 21 years old.
You're 21?
Yes.
So are you in school?
Yes, I'm in school. I'm in Strathmore, currently doing a bachelor's in electrical and electronics engineering.
Wow, that is amazing.
Thank you.
So how do you balance the two? Social life, school life?
When it's two things you're both passionate about, like I love reading, I love studies, and I love rally. So even when it gets tough, you find a way to manage. But also I prioritize. When it's time for school, it's time for school. When it's time for rally, it's time for rally. Otherwise, utachanganikiwa alafu umes.
So how do you feel when people are recognizing you in school?
I think I'd say I have very down-to-earth friends and a down-to-earth family for sure. So hata like wakisema nilikuwa na kwa news, nilikuwa na sijui nani, nilikuwa na president, I'm like nilikuwa hapo, but like it doesn't get to my head. Unajua if I let it get to my head nitakuja hapa kucharazwa na mom na dad. So
we mentioned president. Nilikuwa na president wapi?
Hapo tu WRC, especially hapo kwa flag off.
When was this?
We met in last year, that was 2025, when the start was at KCC, and then the year before that in Naivasha, and then we were also invited to the State House in now 2024.
2024?
Yes.
Because 2025?
2025 now we were at the flag off with him. Yeah, hapo mbele.
Interesting. So you and the best friend, you and the president are like best friends?
I don't know if you'd say that, but we've met a couple of times. Yeah.
How does it feel meeting up with him?
With the president?
Yes.
It's quite a big achievement. Not a lot of people can say they've shaken hands with the president of their country. So it's exhilarating. Yeah.
Unaweza share number na sisi?
07.
So what is an advice you would give to young girls who want to join Safari Rally?
I know that a lot of young girls out there who want to join because I've met some of them, and my advice to them, even to other people, young and old, male or female, is if it's something you really want, even if it's not something that you want, sometimes you don't know what you want until you've tasted. Come, we usually you don't have even to like aim for Safari Rally. Come first of all for the national events, the autocross rally, tarmac events. So then now once you come, you can see where to plug in. So you can be a marshal, au ni wale wase wanakuanga hapo kwa track wakiangalia like in case mtu aende off ama in case seme ukate route penye ufai. And then ama unaweza kuwa official, ama unaweza kuwa like you can be a driver, navigator, you can be anything. So come and see where you can plug in, and then now from there, once also other people start seeing that you're actually interested, but the kitu yenye iko ni once people see you're interested, they want to help. So just come first of all and show your interest, and then you can move from there.
Is there like a school yenye mtu anaenda kufunzwa to drive hizo vitu zote?
At the moment, there isn't. There used to be a rally school by Abdul Sidi, which used to teach people about navigation. So easy notes unashinanga ukiona ati sijui 6 right, sijui medium left, sijui bump. So now alikuwa nakufunza like what does it mean, and how to like say them to the driver, and how to gel with the driver so that musi crash and you can have the fastest time. But today there isn't one yet. So now when people start coming for those events, now you can like ujiunganisha na team yenye iko alafu watakufunza from there.
Oh, okay. How do you join the WRC? Because you are part of it. Tell us firsthand, please.
The WRC it's okay. I don't want to say it's big. It is big, but it's achievable. But I think don't start with WRC. Start with the national events. because WRC can seem like this monster that sasa nitafika hapo aje. But you see, even the guys who are going there for the WRC are the ones who are doing autocross, rally, tarmac. So ukianza hapa pali padogo utafika pale juu.
This year, maoni yako ni yepi? Unaona ni wewe utabuka kuwa wa kwanza, ni utakuwa hapo mbele? What do you see?
A win for me would be to finish. So first and foremost is to get to the finish line, because you can't finish if you don't. I mean, you can't win if you don't finish. And then sasa kama nitakuwa number 1 hapo kwa standings, that would be an added bonus.
An added bonus.
Yeah.
Interesting. As your mom joins us for the next interview, for talking to, so that we can be able to have a tete-a-tete together, can you show us the interior?
For sure, for sure.
So which car are we going to see? This one or this one?
Nitawaonyesha hii.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite color.
Okay.
Yeah. Sasa hapa ndio where everything is.
This is where everything is?
Yes. Kuna engine, radiator, ini ya power steering, ini ya maji ya radiator, hapa ndio naweka maji ya radiator. Notice za Subaru zinakuanga hapa, most cars unaona zinakuanga hapa kwa mbele. Ini intercooler ya turbo sasa. Turbo unaweza ndio hapa. So the turbo, it's like it provides extra energy for the engine. This is the fire extinguisher nilikuwa nasema before, so in case of anything outside anaweza vuta. Then hapa sasa ndio ndani. Nakaa kama space, but roll cage, so it goes across the whole car all around. And in the handbrake, fire extinguisher ingine hapa sasa handheld. And then hiyo ni gear. Hizo ni switches for different things. Kuna ya anti-lag, kuna ya fan, kuna ya fuel pump. Then hii hapa ya red ndio cutout. So hiyo kama iko off, all the electricals iko off. Alafu tena pia it switches very quickly. So yeah. Then steering sasa viti ndio hizi. So viti ni bucket seats for added safety. Yeah.
My name is Carol Gatimu. I'm a rally driver and turned navigator now, navigating Tinashe Gatimu. How our journey of rally started, I started rallying in 2008. We started together with my husband and we started with the 4x4 events. I stayed on into the rally car as a driver and we went on under Divas on Wheels. I've had various lady navigators along the way. We've had Lynette, I've had Koi Koi. And from there, when Tinashe became of age, now she pushed me out of the driver's seat onto the navigator seat, pushed in a nice way, in the sense that when they were growing up, we took them everywhere with us. When Tina got to 17 is when she realized, oh, I think I want to drive.
When mom and dad used to go for rallies, I wasn't interested because I didn't understand what they were doing. I would sit in my corner with my book, nikisoma. And then I was always interested in cars. Kama ni toy car, kama ni game ya simu, ni game ya gari, kina Dr. Driving, Parking Mania. But then now, towards the end of 2021, is when I was like, okay, let me try this and see. And then now my first race was in 2022, and I've never looked back since.
So 2023, when she was 17, she got into the Magic Bag, and then we got into the Lioness event, where she was the navigator, I was the driver at Kasarani. Then fast forward on to where she transitioned on. After that, we did the autocross events. Autocross events is where you have a single driver driving a circuit of 4 kilometers. So what we did, we used to compete against each other. After her Magic Bag and when she transitioned on to the two-wheel drive Levin, we used to race against each other in the sense that we're in the same class. So she drives her turn, I drive my turn, like that. And she started off very well. Then we went on to the Safari Rally in 2023. That's where she started driving. Actually, when we started the discussions I was supposed to drive, She navigates, we see how it goes. But slowly she just said, can I drive? And we said, okay, fine. And that's how we mentor children. So I said, okay, you drive, I'll navigate. And since then, she's been driving. She's done 4 events so far, and so far, so good. You have to be on point as much as possible, because if you lose her, you lose the car, and you lose everyone. So, and since we want to stay in the rally, you have to be on very alert in terms of when it comes to navigation. Huwezi letana juu kwa gari because there's no time. Every second matters in the car. So huwezi letana juu. In any case, hatujai letana juu. Ni ukweli urogo. Hatujai letana juu kwa gari. Even outside the car, we've never had that moment where mnaletana juu. It's understanding. And when they get of age, unajua sawa kifikisha 18, huwezi mwambia wewe nitakuchapa, and you know. But we got on very well, and we have a good rapport. Her first win was in 2023. By winning here, when it comes to the WRC, it means finishing the event, getting to the finish line. For us, that's what we call a win. And that was her first win, and we were very excited. When you get into a rally car, there's no fragility, because when you get into that car, you have to be as hard as the car, because the car will not, you can't, fragility, what does fragility mean? Like taking the car slow, nicely, carefully. You have to take the car, we're in the rally. We're racing against time, so you have to handle it like a man. Tinashe, her first roll, really, I actually panicked. We had just come from the 2023 Safari Rally, the WRC, where we were driving an Evo 10. We did very well, and that was our first finish for her. We were very excited. So we came back to autocross on our two-wheel drive Levin. What I had explained earlier, where she drives, I drive, we compete against each other. So I had done what we call my practice hit. After that, she was doing now her practice hit. When she went around a corner, first of all, from start, the way she took the start, ni kama bado alikuwa Safari Rally. So she takes the first start, takes the first jump, perfect, lovely, gets onto the first corner, which should have read a two right. A two right means slow, like you come in slow, yeah? But like really slow.
First of all, nilikuwa annoyed because I knew what I had done wrong. But anyway, came into a corner, clipped the bank. Next thing you know, unaona juu chini. But then once everything settles, first of all, sina mlango, sina windscreen. And then now I get out of the car. The first person who was there was Dad in TIV. TIV stands for Technical Intervention Vehicle.
When we started running towards where the car was, I just thought, oh my God, she just needs to stand. And I saw her standing and I was happy, and I was like, okay, fine.
Then now I saw Mom running from the distance. It was kind of funny.
The notion that they say a rally car is the safest car, it is true. Because she had been strapped in from the safety belts, with the helmets, she had all her safety gear on. That is what actually saved her from getting hurt, and that is what saves all rally drivers from getting hurt. I
wasn't scared to get back in the car. I was eager to get back in the car to quote-unquote fix my mistake. Personally, I've had a roll, I won't call it a roll, but roll like 360, but hitting a tree. I hit a tree at 140. So far, these 4 years that Tina has been rallying, I have seen her growth. I'm very proud of her. I like the way she handles her wins. I love the way she handles her losses, if any, which are very minimal. I was more than happy to get, like, when is the next race? But then now, since the car was out of commission, I had to wait for a bit, which is also a learning lesson. Don't get into accidents, because then you don't have a car to drive. But caution is important. I see myself in the future racing in the World Rally Championship and also becoming World Rally Champion. The likes of Calero Vanpera, Oliver Solberg have shown us that it's possible to get there, and a very big inspiration for me.